Okay, you guys are going to see anybody who's going to the clinic December 1 or 2, Patrick Murphy's going to be there. That's where we got this drill off of. I don't know how much he was exaggerating, but he said all of his college kids, they had to do this perfectly before he would let them see any, real pitching. And it's because he considers the pre-swing, the sequence of the pre-swing really important. So he calls it knee ankle tap. And there's a lot of parts to this that have to be perfect. But for us, I think if we get the general idea, it's helpful. The key is with the tosser. If I toss correctly, there's that fraction of a second gap between the stride and the swing, at least for sure on the first ones that I can control. When they do the stride, that's different. But a lot of times you'll see them do it correctly until the last one. They know they're going to swing, and then they're coming out here. And that's where you might have to add the stride box to it, or just tell them same thing on number 4. So let's slow down. So let's see if Morgan has learned anything over the last 5 years. Okay, no pressure, Morgan. Okay, we're going to start with knee. Front foot to back knee. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, load, step, swing. Okay, so you saw that. Try to gauge when I start my load when she starts her last load. Okay, now go to the ankle. Front knee to back ankle. 1, 2, 3, load, step, swing. Can you see the gap in time? There's that fraction. Okay, now tap. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You can throw this into a little bit more confusion if you want. Go back to the knee again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there was a delay of, again, a fraction of a second for a different speed pitch. Ankle. And again, that takes a long time. The younger kids it's going to go straight up because they're going to swing early, or they're going to attack. Okay. Did anybody watch her stride? Did it stay the same? Because I was focused on this. Okay, that's what you really got to watch. That stays the same, and that foot. Do tap again. Now watch the front foot. See if it pronates out or if it stays square. It doesn't, you're doing push-ups. 2, 3. Okay, so she stays square to the pitcher, and that's really critical, and that takes time, as you'll see from the videos we do. But why wouldn't you want a big stride? Take a guess.
Can't adjust the speed. Yeah, it makes it difficult to hit the change of the off-speed pitch.
Okay, the step swing, absolutely, because this starts this instead of that. So load, step, heel down, heel up, and then go to the swing. Okay? The other thing, watch my head when I take a big stride. See, you learned. That's good. What happens to the head? Eye level change. I'm coming down. So you're going to see a lot of pop-ups with this because, again, these can't adjust to that change in height. They're seeing the ball from here. That's the message the brain's getting. You want to keep that head there and you want to keep it still. Okay? And the other thing I haven't mentioned yet is eyes are muscles, okay? They adjust as the ball's coming in. You have to follow the ball with your head coming in. If you look at any of the pictures up there of the girls or of Chris Bryant, and all 4 pictures or 3 are home runs, you will see them with nose on the ball, not like this. And I got to say, I used to swing like that and didn't even know it because we didn't have lessons back then. But I went to Wheeling at their hitting machine that they used for vision training with the tennis balls and that machine that pops it out at anywhere from 150 miles an hour down to 80. And they use tennis balls, and they put 3 colored dots on it and a number. And so what you're supposed to do is, blue, number 5, and swing. And that's what the '96 Olympic team used, and they're batting averages were off the charts that year. They came out here and competed. They're pretty good. They only scored 6 runs on us, so that was pretty cool. That's a plug. There's your outtake, Bob. The first time I did it, it was coming in at 120 miles an hour. And he said, okay, swing when you want. Boom. He said, what color were the dots? I said, hell, I didn't even see the ball. And he said, you want to know why, Coach? And he had been filming it. I was here. So what happened is between here and here, I can't see the ball now. Okay? So he said, you're swinging blind. Well, the kids do the same thing. If their eyes are out here, they cannot see that ball make contact if those eyes stay there. So they're swinging at where the eyes think it's coming in. But I had no idea. I thought, oh, I'm seeing the ball all the way through. And then we did this for a while, and I never got to the numbers. I just got to color. Okay, he said that it's about a month or two training before you really see everything, let alone hit it at that speed. So the eyes are muscles. They adjust to things, but if you don't do this, those muscles can't adjust, to the ball getting closer. So you're seeing it out there.
Talked to a couple of baseball coaches about that.
Uh-huh.
They use the terminology bury the nose.
Yes.
Because all of us want to say, keep your head in there.
Right here. Yeah. So, but the head is moving, so that's the only problem with only doing this. When they get these fundamentals down, then it's good to do some things from the front and just practice. Sometimes with the kids, if their fundamentals aren't there, I don't even let them swing. I just follow the ball, follow the ball, follow the ball. Now pretend you're swinging, stop. Make sure that nose is on the ball. So that's important. Okay, let's get Janelle in here. Okay, there's 2 kinds of step-in drills. And again, this is emphasizing the load. So she's going to start off the plate. She's going to step in with her back foot and exaggerate the load. Okay? Ready? I don't answer questions. Ready? Go. Load. Okay. Again. Take a big step in. Load hard. Go. Okay, one more. Step in, load. Okay, and you can see the power she's getting off of the legs, which is really important. But the load was good. The other one, I don't think you did this one. Happy Gilmore, instead of stepping in like this, okay, you're going to crossover step. Now I'm in an instant load position and can go after the ball. So again, these are 3 drills that do the same thing, but that way they don't get bored or take it for granted. What you want to avoid seeing is, yeehaw, that is not teaching them anything. So drills need to be done slowly and perfectly. So if, I do this and then do this, stop, slow down. Let's do it right. Stop the drill, okay? Because your job as coaches is to make sure those first 3 are perfect. If they're perfect, eventually they're going to learn and they're going to do it. So never accept something that's not perfect. So when you're practicing even defense, if this is what we're going to do, you can't accept this. You can't accept it, because once you do, that becomes the norm. So demand it, whether it's positive reinforcement like push-ups or killers or whatever, or let's do it again, or let's compete with each other. They've got to be perfect. That's the only way they get better, or they're just going to revert to that stuff in the game. And I almost lost a game with a person who was a little bit resistant at 14. She was mad because she struck out, took the bat to the field. Sure enough, single came to her, flips it, and ball's out there somewhere. Okay, so a single turned into a triple, and that was a tying run of the game. Okay, we didn't win it until, the 10th inning. So she cost us 3 innings of, work at 10 o'clock at night. So you want to make sure that they do things right. I'm off the target. Okay, Happy Gilmore, can you do that one? You're about to. So crossover step, load, and then swing. So again, it's the toss. When I see the load, that's when I start the throw, okay? So, when you look at these, look at what the tosser's doing too, because I see some of your, some of the parents will do this. Watch, go ahead. They're thrown across the bow. So she's got to get closer to me so that I can move in a little more. Okay, ready? So from here, we want it to go this way, not across. I don't know of any pitcher that has that kind of a breaking ball. So I don't have to worry. You don't, do you? Yeah. Well, when she throws to first, yeah. All right, here we go. Happy Gilmore. Okay, do not evaluate where the ball goes, okay? Evaluate what you're doing. So what I want you to do this time is get more of a load off of your backside when you cross over, okay? A little bit slower. Load. Let's do it again. I think you could load even more, okay? If a fossil can do this, okay, then you can. Did you get it? No, I didn't think so. Ready? There you go. Okay, that's better. So I'm going to work with her until it's just right. Would you pick those up for me, please? So that's Happy Gilmore. I don't think I need to demonstrate the stride box. You could do this off of a soft toss. You could do it off of a tee. It doesn't matter. Okay? With the younger ones, sometimes it's best to just start off with tee work and then move to side toss. Thank you. That's a good. Okay, Morgan. Okay, correct drive to the ball. Let me have your bat for a second. Hold this for me, would you?
Sure.
Right here.
Right here.
Okay, so we said wrists are palm up, palm down at extension, and you see a quote in your packet there that I mentioned it about 3 or 4 times because I heard this a lot. Strong grip in the fingers, strong arms, okay, and a quick bat. If this is strong and this is strong, that's going to be strong. Okay, so there's exercises they can do. Try doing this for, 10 or 20 times in a row, and they'll get a nice forearm drill. And when the girls are here for lessons, I've got a board in the back that they can, and they're all pounding nails into it only with their wrist. And so that takes some training. Okay, so strong grip, strong arm, quick bats. Release of all energy. By the time you get, what that means is by the time you get to extension, now things are slowing down. Everything's been released. Faster, 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 now slow it down as it's coming around and you're going into the end. So that's what's important. If all of their energy is released doing this stuff, you're just wasting it. It's like a pitcher spending all of her time getting to here. That means nothing. It's from here down that the pitch counts. Well, it's from here out that you got to get quick. So you're here and out, okay? Not from here back. So on the load, I haven't mentioned it, hands should not move, okay? And I see girls doing this. Okay, that's too long, too sweeping, and a pitcher's windup could really screw somebody up who does that. So everything, I am now ready to hit in the ready position. So I'm just, okay, go ahead, you load, I'm going to load with you, here it comes, I'm going to hit it. Minimum motion, minimum energy until the foot comes down. Okay? Heel. So first Morgan and I are going to do a little dance just to practice that. Hand here, hand here. Okay, yeah. And again, this is basic, but sometimes it's got to be done. So we're going to start with our front heel up. Okay, heel down. Drive it, up, down, not too high on the heel, up, down, because we're just starting to swing, down. So once they understand that, then we could do a little bit more complicated dance. Ready? Load, step, down, and up. Ready? Load, step, down, and up. Okay, so that, just this concept, because if they land flat, it's what triggers the swing? They're just going to explode out of it, okay? And as they get older and advanced, once you start your pre-motion, body never stops moving. So let's say it is a change-up. I'm moving, but I'm going to move very slowly until that ball gets to the zone. And you're only talking fraction of a second. You're not talking a long time. Okay? Yeah.
Frank, you've talked about the front elbow being like the aim, the guide.
Yep.
Can you cover that a little bit here?
I'm going to very soon. Yeah, thank you. Okay. All right, I talked about underloading. Grab an underload bat. No. Take the blue one. No, 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 no. This one. This one. This one.
This one.
Oh, yeah.
Not that.
We'll use that one for now. I don't want you to sweat too much. Okay, I saw kids doing this. You got to challenge them. Okay, so she's older and she's stronger, so I got to challenge her. Okay, I do 30 in a row. First 10, moderate. Second 10, a little faster. Third 10, a little faster. Okay, you ready? You can even make it a challenge when they get good at it. You miss 1 to 5, you do 20 push-ups. 6 to 10, 40. That's a riot. Okay, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, move back, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 8, 9, 30. All right, good job. Okay. Good workout?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, I would have pick up a regular bat now, quickly. Yeah. Yeah. Run, hurry before you forget. Now swing harder than you've ever swung before. Ready? Again, I think you get more out of your legs. Hard. And so that's how you increase speed. Grab that bat right away and swing even harder than you ever did, because now the brain understands that it can go faster with the light bats. So now put the heavier bat, the regular one, in their place, increase that speed, because this is where it's going to happen. Because I'm sure some of you have seen really safe swings in games, and they don't go very far. So you got to remember that. Okay, overload, I don't think I have to go over that. I would use the softballs or the weighted balls for overload. That's kind of important. Let's go to heel, or the backside driving into the ball. Okay, you ready? Thank you, dear.
Yep.
Okay, you got your bat. Okay, I would start with the pad, especially at the beginning. You know, there's some things that you do, the kids understand the motion. Like I always used to teach open and close the door by being, a major league pitcher and doing this. And for some reason, some kids got it. Whatever they get it with, that's what you use to teach them. Okay, don't try to teach them the drill. Find a drill that works for them. And I found this one works a lot for many of the kids. So come up here, get your bat, rest it on your shoulder. Okay, backhand off the bat, punch. Oh, punch, come on, hurt me. Let's go. Oh. Is that all you got? Better. Keep your weight back. There you go, 2. Okay, so once they get that was 3. She did okay. She was over her front a little bit. I just mumbled, stay back a little bit more, and she did. So she was going slow enough where she could realize that. The second part would be, now you're going to punch 3 times, grab the bat, and I'm going to toss on 4. So move up just a little bit. Okay, ready? Go ahead. 1, yeah, stay back. 2, 3. And so what she should be focusing on is the backside driving, the lower half. This is all about the lower half, okay? So I want you to focus on that back leg really driving and really punching hard, okay? It's your worst enemy at school. You're walking along in the hall and you're practicing softball, okay? And never say I told you that. Okay, here we go. 1, stay back. 2, 3, grab the bat, legs. Okay, so that's the punch. And I think that's good. The next step to that would be, now go to extension 3 times, I toss on 4. Move in a little bit. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and again, if I see something that I think she should work on, I would tell her. I say, you know, Janelle, you got to get that small bat and work on getting that arm through the slot. Okay, you're almost closing the fence gate. So you got to make sure that gets through. So, and again, that's just, it's not brilliance, it's just experience. You know, I've been doing this a long time, so I can multitask. Do what you're comfortable doing. And if you have people who can toss well, you could be watching. And that way you see a heck of a lot more too. So it's always good. The more coaches you have that you can trust to do things right, it makes things more, you know, makes your time more profitable. Okay, let's try flamingo. Okay, this one again is just all about driving the backside into the ball. Okay. That's the flamingo. Oh, you look more like a buzzard, but move in a little bit. Come on. There you go. Ready? She gets even, don't worry. You forgot. You're a dead bird. Okay, if you lift the back foot and drive that knee at the target, you're doing the same thing. The only difference is now she's going to wind up going over her front foot a little bit just because of that drive. So the whole focus, I'm not going to talk about the front. I'm going to talk about, did you feel your backside going into the ball? And then I can go back to stationary and say, okay, now make sure that wall is real solid in the front and drive into it with that backside without bringing it off the ground. So drive in with that backside without bringing your front off the ground. Ready? Drive it. Oh, you came forward. So let's try it again. Move up. Go to extension. No, I don't want you, just go to extension. Drive the backside 3 times. 1, no, you're coming forward. Lock out. You got to have a wall up. There you go. 2, 1, 2, stay back. Bend that back knee. 3, ready. And 4. Okay, nice job. Yeah, Janelle's been doing this about 1.5 years. Morgan's been doing it, what, 5 years? Yeah. Okay, so it's ongoing. Good job. Okay, now when we get to the arms, things get a little bit more complicated. So at this point, I would start with a tee and using a batting tee. Come on in. All right, Morgan and I are going to play a game. Come on up here. Put the bat down. Again, I want to start first by just, grab a ball, isolating the skill. So what I want her to do is to keep this hand close and reach for the target. We're going to reach 3 times. Stay even with me. Okay? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to release to the ball. Okay? And I never lose. I don't like to lose. So, and I'm going left-handed. So you have the chance. Well, first we're going to do, just isolate the arm like this. And we're going to not even worry about, the upper body. Okay? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I got it first. So, here you go. You're doing good. Sir, the coach is always right. There you go. Okay. After that, now I'm going to say, all right, now let's start turning to the target. Because what you're going to see is a lot of the kids, they're going to do this right, they're going to do 3 right, and then all of a sudden, boom. And it's going to be a mess because they're going to speed it up because they're nervous. You got to be patient. It might take a couple of weeks to get it. But if you work on it in practice and you have people helping, they'll get it. But if they can't do this, then forget the bat. There's just too much going on. So now we're going to come to toe in the back and rotate to it. Okay? 2, 3, and 4. Oh, you rushed me. That's no fair. It's 20 push-ups, right. Once more, front hand. But see, the point is, I tell the little ones, this is a toothbrush. Brush your teeth and go out. Anything to keep that arm in so they're not like that, because that's what they tend to do. When they go like that, the ball's going that way, okay? When they rotate early, the ball's going that way. So it just depends on what they're doing, and look for the keys to what's right and what's fundamentally not. Drive and fill the drink. Good. All right, ready? Up. 1, Make sure that belly button's pointing at the ball. 2, 3, we're going to get it this time. Got it. No, I did. Okay, so from there to the back arm, okay? And the back arm again is like skipping rocks. So the throw is going to be up, palm up, palm up. We're skipping rocks, okay? So what am I looking for? You guys tell me, what am I looking for on this one? Elbow's got to come through. It's either even with the wrist or ahead of it, okay? And I always show them pictures of major league pitchers where this is actually parallel to the ground to generate speed, right? So here, 1, we're going to do 2, 3, and then throw. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, and throw. So we get from there. There you go. Yeah. If you intimidate your opponent, we're not opponents though. Try once more. 1, 2, 3, and go. Okay, good job. All right, Janelle. This one's for palm up, palm down. She's never done this, so we'll see what happens. Where's the golf balls? There they are. And these balls are small, so they're most likely going to go through the net. But that's okay. You can chase them, right? All right, move up a little bit. Good shot. Move in. Okay, ready? Now again, if she rolls, she'll miss it badly. Yeah. Ready? Oh, thanks. That felt good. So she's palm up, palm down, right? Okay, roll your wrists. Ooh, yeah. She's lucky she hit it. So I don't want to do too many of those. So that's what it's for. She might go back to doing that again. I don't know. I don't trust you. Okay, could you pick those up for me? We went from throwing the balls. The next thing would be with the one-handed bat or the shorty bat. Okay, so now you could actually set up two tees for this. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to be close enough to it. I'm not worried about this one, and I would adjust this a little bit more out. I want to hit this one with my elbow coming through, and then go to the other one. So it's like that: palm up, elbow through, palm up, elbow through, palm up. When I go to the front arm and there's a ball on here, I don't want to hit it. I want to come through over it, palm up. And then with a full bat, put one here and one here, have this one slightly behind, and come through and hit the ball without knocking this one off. Because if I knock that one off, I drop my hands. And I always tell the kids, how long is your arm? It's about that long. Well, they're holding a bat in this hand. How long is your arm? Your arm is all the way to the ground. So do you have to reach for a ball? You can get that ball by never, in the strike zone, getting that elbow below the waist. You don't have to go down here like Rizzo does to hit a home run. Okay? All you have to do is make sure the bat is down there. So it takes a long time to understand that concept too, but it's really an important one that this angle determines whether you're going to hit the ball or not where the hands go. So the sequence, how do these joints unlock since we're up on the top? The first one that starts motion is the front elbow. Okay, and this happens so fast you're not going to see it, but you can teach it. So front elbow starts, back elbow comes second, and the last thing to go to the ball is the knob of the bat. So it's front, back, knob. But in real time, you don't even see it, okay? But they have to know it, because if that sequence is out of order, again, it weakens the swing. So, Morgan, you're next. Okay, so I have them in the batting position. I'm throwing these guys, or else my life's in jeopardy. And it is too if they don't like me and they're going to swing anyway. So get in your stance. You're towards me, I'm the pitcher. So she's not going to swing. We're just working on the 3 joints, front, back, and knob. So I'm going to call it. Okay, so the toss is totally up to me as to whether she's successful, not her. All she has to do is unlock the joint that I ask her to. Ready? So you're going to hit the ball with whatever I say, front elbow, back elbow, or knob. Get ready.
Oh.
You've done this. Front, 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 back, back, back. Okay, a couple more. Front, back, knob, knob. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So that just reinforces that whole idea because it's a very small motion, but these are the last ones before you actually hit the ball, so they're really important. I want them to feel, you know, this whole thing is when you do a drill, feel what it's like to unlock this one, so that you're not closing the fence. This. And then 1, 2, 3, knob is next. Okay? So that gets you to extension pretty well. One of the things you want to do is keep the kids relaxed, which is not easy, especially when their heart is beating like a bird and they're just processing like crazy. So how do you calm them down? And the answer is you create fatigue. Okay? You create fatigue. And I've had some of the youngins I had to do it with and some of the older girls that are coming through because they're just, you know, flexed and tense and everything else. So these are just a couple of real simple things you can do to keep them from, you know, keep them relaxed. So you are just going to swing back and forth until I see you're tired. So if you're not, fake it. And then I'll tell you when I'm tossing.
Do you want me to look backwards all the way around?
Yep. And so you'll see that once she's relaxed and tired, she's not going to swing as hard as she could, but she's going to swing in rhythm. And it's going to be fundamentally pretty good, and the ball's going to exit hard because the whole backside's going to go together. So you keep going while I'm talking. Atta girl. Okay. So this is one of them you could do. She's been swinging now for about 10 or 15. So I'm going to think, yeah, she's starting to look tired. Ready, here it comes. And just toss when she gets there. And, you know, if she's older, she just keeps going, and she'll be going till noon. Ready, here it comes. And she can do that. That's good, Morgan. Okay, so that's one. The second one is a little crazy, but it's okay, especially if they can make noises. Elephant? Okay, this is called the elephant. Okay, so that bat is a trunk. So she's going to raise it high, and raise it high, and raise it high, okay? Until I say the ball is coming, and she's just going to immediately go into a swing, and watch how everything changes when she gets to a swing. Ready? Sound effects? Higher, get that trunk up there. There you go, beautiful. Oh, poetry in motion. Here it comes. Okay, so once you get the batter relaxed, fantastic. A good drill for extension, now that I'm remembering, reverse the hands. Okay, I've had kids do this in the on-deck circle, just so they stay palm up, palm down, and just go to extension. Release it, it's the exact same thing. But it helps you from rolling because now you've got that top hand on the ball. So you can try that, reverse them, so that you're like that. One of the drills to open the hips is to just practice batting the opposite direction. Okay, did I get you?
No.
Darn. Okay, so grab this real quick.
All right.
That side. You're going to hit that way. Not at them. What's the matter with you? Okay. Now, watch what she does, and you guys tell me, do you see anything that fundamentally is okay? All right? You wouldn't expect a big swing. You wouldn't expect everything perfect. It's going to look ugly, but that's okay. But what looks good? Anything. Ready?
I'm just swinging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again. God, don't ever turn left. You're terrible. Okay, what do you see? Yeah. Because it's never been trained to do this. And unfortunately, so many, especially at the younger age, are doing that. So you can get them to feel it just by going the opposite direction, okay? And one more on rotation, then I promise I'm done. Come to this side. Yeah. Let's move this up a little bit. Mike, you be aware over there, okay? All right, you're swinging this way. Okay, forward and reverse. Right there. Okay, you're going to swing that way. Move more to the middle, half a step. Okay. Okay, this is the 4 cheek drill. When she goes all the way around, I want to see the entire backside, and when she goes backwards, I want to see the entire backside. Okay? Ready? Here we go. Good. Once more. Be ready. Here we go. Front, back. Okay, that's enough. We won't. But again, that's a good one for really teaching them how to rotate back and forth, because the more you do, the brain understands, okay? All right, head coaches, you've got a list of drills in the packet. You want to grab that and take them out? What I want you to do is take a look at all of the list of 57 drills that are on here. Choose 10 of them that you think you could use in practice. And we can have 4 different stations that you can work on. All of the equipment is here. There's 3 nets up, so you can hit into those nets. And if you have questions, Morgan, Janelle, and I will be around, and Mike, to answer them. So let's get started.